Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the... moon?
Moon.
Hi, welcome to the Hyperthetical Podcast, episode,
Number
8.
8.
8.
I'm pretty
20.
sure.
20.
It's number 8.
Number 8 out of 21, right? That's we need to get to 21.
Yeah, as we discussed last time.
Yeah. Last time we discussed how to get popular on YouTube. It's all about consistency. If you want to be a podcast, you got to get to 21 episodes. So, happy 8th episode. Firstly, I'm joined with Chris.
Hello.
And I'm joined with Diesel.
What's up?
And I'm Banter. Hello. Today we're going to be talking about, can a cow jump over the moon? And will it make a little dog laugh? Let's start with that, shall we? Can a little dog laugh?
Wait, what is the nursery rhyme? I don't even know what it is.
I'll get
didn't
the
even
actual
know.
nursery rhyme. The nursery rhyme is called Hey Diddle Diddle.
Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon.
No, it's not sport, it's fun.
Well, this is what it says on
That's
the
it.
website.
I'm suing the poet people.
Source, the Dorling Kindersley Book of Nursery Rhymes, 2000. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
How high would he have had to be to
the
make
the
that?
Poetry Foundation says sport. What the f***? Mandela! Stop it! Literally on wordsforlife.org it says fun. On Poetry Foundation it says sport. Let's see Classic FM.
I don't think I've ever heard
Sport.
anyone.
What the?
I don't think I've ever heard anyone say the whole nursery rhyme just out loud. So
My mind's been blown. It's sport. This whole time it's been sport, and I thought it was fun. And other people said it was fun. What does the BBC say? They say sport. My God. Okay, so can a dog laugh? Let's get that out of the way first. Define laughing.
I feel like laughing
is
is quite
laughing.
it's quite an involuntary response, because if something's funny and you laugh, like a lot of the time you can't stop. Like it's not a choice to laugh, if you know
No,
what I mean.
it's not, is it?
It's
And
very involuntary.
Interesting. I mean, would laughter be something that you're taught, or do you think people that have never heard laughter still laugh?
I feel like
Babies laugh.
everyone's laughing.
Babies do laugh.
What is laughing?
All right, laughing
life?
is making the spontaneous sounds and movements of the face and body that are instinctive impressions of lively amusement and sometimes also contemptuous ridicule or mockery.
Right, okay. According to azanimals.com, dogs can in fact laugh.
Bull. I don't believe dogs had a concept of comedy.
Yes, dogs can laugh, much like a chimpanzee. A dog's laughter is more of a breathy, forceful panting sound that researchers call play pant.
So it's not really a laugh, it's a lie.
What? I mean, some people laugh very weird. I mean, you could say that their laughter isn't laughter, like, you know. When would a dog laugh?
I don't
Like, do
know.
dogs understand jokes? Knock knock, who's there?
It's the postman.
Just what? When a pit bull like rips a toddler's face off, he goes.
Probably does.
Yeah,
My
probably does.
favourite dogs are those dogs that can hunt lions. Have you ever seen them
Oh,
before?
the Tiberian Mastiffs.
Or
Or
is that
chow.
what they're called? Yeah. No, it's not. Is it chow?
Chows, I believe, were used to hunt like bears.
Okay, now you just need the hairdryer. It's done.
Bro, look at the fucking dog with the drip.
Oh my god.
She's got the drip.
For the audio listeners, that dog is wearing a hat. Oh yeah, look, look. Here's a picture of one killing a lion. Look at the size of it. My god.
No.
That's not real.
No, that's not real.
That's not real.
It's like a microphone.
I'm sorry. What the fuck is that? Bro, someone's just got a
Oh my God!
PNG of a scratch mark.
No.
and put it on-
Look. This one's being chased by tigers while it's killing a German Shepherd.
That's real, yeah.
Bro, who
Obviously
taught
that
these
one's real.
people fucking Photoshop, man?
What if the dogs made this as part of their laughter? What's their comedy routine? Yes, we have a very intelligent podcast. I don't believe that dogs have a fundamental grasp of comedy. I'm sorry, I don't see
I think
why
they
a dog would
do.
laugh. How do you know a dog's laughing? You can't just say you can't just.
Well, you can tell by the pant.
What?
Why is it laugh? Why is the dog laugh? I want to know why a dog would be laughing. All
I
right,
don't know.
I'm gonna Google.
Maybe he just saw a really
What?
funny meme on the phone or something. I don't know.
Gently exhaled. It was funny.
Yeah. You guys show your pets memes?
I mean, maybe. Maybe now I know that they can understand comedy. What? Okay. Healthy Paws, Pet Insurance Foundation. What do dogs find funny? While it may seem obvious, but nothing makes a dog happier than a loving and attentive owner.
That's not funny.
That's gay as hell.
Yeah, that's not funny at all. If I was a dog, I wouldn't laugh at that.
Apparently, dogs find their owners funny.
Nah, like
A magic trick or pretending to throw a ball can be seen as a form of play. Okay, so do you think dogs get comedy off of playing? Like, if you play fetch, do you think is that what they think's top tier comedy?
Maybe it's like you pretend to throw the ball, and they're like, "Oh, you,
You silly man."
you."
I can see that. I guess I can see that because like they're having fun. I assume they're having fun, or they're just getting really pissed off. Like, just throw the ball, man. Come on, man. What do you think, Chris? Are you a dog?
No.
All right, Chris. Imagine you're a dog, right?
Okay.
And I've just thrown the ball, but I haven't actually thrown it. It's still in my hand. What's your reaction?
I'd probably maul a child. That'd be my instant reaction. Be like, I'm sick of this guy. He feeds me the same breakfast every day.
Bro, they eat that shit up, like, quite literally.
What? I mean, yeah. Do dogs not have taste? Why do they eat
Yeah,
literal
right.
shit?
Why do you think they lick their ass?
Yeah. It's gourmet to them.
That's true, man.
Like, my cat just loves, like, his, ready-made, out of a sachet Whiskas cat food that he's been getting for the last 6 years. He loves that shit. He goes mental for it. And all that's going through my head is, like, do you think he's not actually enjoying the food? He's enjoying the reaction I get from giving him food. Like, oh, damn, he really enjoys this. And do you think that that's his form of entertainment?
I don't think cats care.
Yeah, I don't think cats give a shit.
No.
They're just like, sustenance. Now I can go sleep for 16 hours.
Yeah, cats are boring.
Cats are great.
They're boring.
Anyways.
So that's interesting, because the dog laughed at the cow jumping over the moon.
Yeah.
But yet a dog has been to space. It was in one of the Sputnik shuttles, right?
Yeah, that's true.
It died.
And do you think that's because the dog knew that he could just get on a rocket and go to the moon, whereas the cow has to jump?
I think what it was the dog was like, haha, I'm not one of those, like, 30 monkeys that NASA mysteriously killed. I am, in fact, a dog, and I'm surviving.
So, talking of cats, hello.
So
the
those
first
listening-
ever guest on the podcast. My cat.
Yippee! For
He'd be the
those
boy.
listening on Spotify, you can't see this right now. But basically, Banter's got this guy to dress up in a furry costume with a massive 12-inch...
It's
just
a grown man in a latex suit with a collar on.
Hey, how many days do you have to starve that cat before it starts to eat you when you're asleep? That's what I want to know.
No, apparently, cats will wait. Apparently, they'll wait 3 days before they eat their owner.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but I think they do a lot more to annoy you before that point. So you eventually cave in and feed them.
Nah.
Like, if we don't feed our cats for, like, I don't know, an hour after when we normally feed them, they're, like, pretending to be all, like, affectionate, and so it's like, "Ooh, I love you so
they get
much.
aggressive.
Now follow me. You don't know where I'm going. Follow me. No, follow him, Banter. Follow him.
He wants food. That's why he's doing all this. You know,
Yeah,
he went
exactly.
straight to the door when he
Yeah.
when he wants.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Look at that baby. Look at that
Good kitty. Say something.
Say something.
You've picked it up like a baby.
He's a baby. He's a baby.
What the hell?
Look at the baby. Look at the baby.
Anyways,
I've never seen a cat like that. What the hell?
going back to our very serious podcast where we talk about hypothetical murder, aliens,
Yeah.
conspiracies, and now cats,
Hamsters.
hamsters. Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay. First, we've got to find the motivation, I think. What is this cow's motivation to jump over the moon?
He's an Italian cow. And
Yeah.
Right.
He's trying to exaggerate to his friend how much he's had it up to here with him. So he's gonna jump over the moon and be like, "I have had it up to here with you, Tony."
Oh, man.
I'm not Italian, so I don't get the reference.
And then he's gonna orbit around the moon and get flung back into the Earth at 1,000 miles an hour,
What if
burn up in the atmosphere, and then it's gonna rain beef.
Which part of that story would kill him first? That's what I want to know.
apparently? Sorry, a side note. Apparently, dogs can eat a human like less than 24 hours after they've died.
Yeah.
So like,
there was stories on that.
they just
actually.
really want to eat us, and they only tolerate us because we give them food. That's what I think, and I think dogs know that, and that's why the dog laughed. So on that basis, I think the cow was trying to impress someone. I think the cow was like, maybe if I jump over the moon, people won't eat me as much.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's it.
Yeah, it's a
It's
what's
like
the word?
Madagascar,
Right?
where he's like trying to be like
King Julian.
the best animal in the zoo, so he gets like super famous and so many adoring fans and whatever the fucking plot of Madagascar.
And the best steak. It's all about steak.
That's it. Yeah, the best steak. Oh no, he
Oh,
doesn't
no.
want the best steak.
Oh no, so that's why the cow jumped. What?
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever been to like.
I don't know if you've ever been to the moon, guys.
Yeah. Well, they say the moon is made out of cheese. So what if the cow went up there to deposit more cheese?
Right.
Like it
Solely-
could be a
solely
political satire
hypothetical.
on the meat industry, but hypothetically, Diesel,
Yeah.
what do you think?
I feel like if a cow was gonna jump over the moon, it would be to get into the Cow Olympics to compete in the high jump.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, the high jump or the what's a cow pun? The moo jump. The moon. The moon. The moon.
Bruh.
It's a cow. It's a cow thing. You wouldn't get it.
How can you jump over something that there isn't an up or down?
There is though. That's the thing. That's
there-
what I was
yeah,
saying.
Because explain to me how there's an up and down in space.
So basically, what happens is when they wanted to land on the moon, they had to basically like shoot off into the direction of where the moon would be when they got there, and then they would have to orbit around the moon for a while and wait for the perfect time to land. I think.
That's to decelerate.
Well,
You
no,
clearly
because-
know more about it than me.
That's why I brought it up.
No, because if the moon is being pulled towards Earth's gravity in its orbit,
It's
then
not.
then it is.
It's falling.
Into the Earth.
It's falling further away from the Earth.
But that's not falling, then, is it?
Well, everything's doing that.
How can someone fall further away from the object it's going into?
The moon is moving away from Earth about an inch a year.
Right, it's the Earth's pull on the moon that's keeping it here, and therefore the exact tangent between the moon and the Earth would be up.
Yeah.
But there is no up.
But there is, because you have a
that's
tangent.
That's
No,
the forward
but
direction.
Yeah, but if we're gonna get into it, the Earth isn't the center of the moon.
No,
Or-
but it's the center of where the cow is.
The cow can fuck off at this point.
Yeah, the cow is on Earth, and therefore when it jumps up, it has gravity, right? So it just
Yeah.
has to follow that tangent line on a parabolic curve, go over the moon, and then propel itself back down to Earth. You get me? That's
so
up.
it's more like around.
You have to think of it in 2D
Yeah,
dimensions.
it's going over the moon. It's going
So
like
it's-
up and over and around.
So he's
and back
going
down.
around the moon. So
Yeah.
okay. So
Yeah.
he's not over. He's around.
No, he is going
It is
over.
over. From a bystander standing, and they look at the cow jump up and over and then back down. That's over.
The cow would freeze to death.
Right. We'll get onto the logistics of this in a second.
Okay.
I just first want to mention that there was never an actual belief that the moon was made of cheese. The phrase "the moon is made of cheese" was developed in 1638 as a a credulity to mock people who thought that the moon and the Earth was flat.
Ah.
In 1638, if someone said, "Oh, the Earth is flat," they went, "and it's made of cheese," to mock them. How interesting is that?
That's hilarious because people nowadays think the Earth is flat, and
Yeah, I
no one
know.
does that. No one comes back at them and say, "Oh yeah, it's also made of cheese."
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's
When's
actually
the
ingenious.
Delta
How do we regress as a species? In
No
1630,
no
everyone
comment.
was like, "Okay, yeah, it's round," and now we're like, I don't know. If the cow can jump over it, it's clearly flat.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is we need to know how much vertical lift-off force the cow needs in its leg.
In one go as well.
Yeah.
Right. What's exit velocity?
What is exit velocity?
Oh, I can't remember. I've
So
just
that
forgotten.
is the speed you have to go to exit the atmosphere.
It's
Wait.
11 kilometers a second. 11.2.
Is it? That doesn't seem
Apparently.
very fast.
Are you kidding me? That's 40,000 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, but I mean, I can achieve that.
My fart does that. I'm not being funny.
What, on that note, I found out recently that the first man-made object in space, do you know what it was?
Sputnik.
No.
There's something beyond. Oh, a cannonball.
No.
A bullet?
I want to have a guess.
A balloon?
I want to say it's like a paper aeroplane.
It is a manhole cover.
Oh.
What happened is that when they were doing the nuclear testing for when they developed the nuclear bomb, they tried to detonate it underground, inside of a concrete bunker. And when the nuke detonated, it shot the manhole cover up fast enough to exit the atmosphere. And so it is commonly believed that the first man-made object to exit the atmosphere was actually a manhole cover that a nuke shot up.
You know,
That's so funny.
You know, it's a myth.
What do you mean a myth?
It's literally a myth.
All right. Debunk it. Debunk it. Debunk it.
Okay, there's literally a website talking about it. The first man-made
Yeah, and there's
object in
literally a
space.
guy that's like a pseudo-archaeologist or something.
Yeah, he's like me.
That's a
you
reference
know?
to the conspiracy theory episode.
Actually, before that banter, that would be wrong anyway, because there was something before that anyway.
What? Before the 1950s?
What?
Yeah, it was 1949, the bumper whack, which was German.
What's the bumper whack?
It was a V2 rocket.
But what do you mean? What did it do? What
It was the most modern V2 rocket, because the Germans were developing rockets sort of like the Trident system that could go into low Earth orbit and hit Britain. So they developed the V2 rocket, yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, 1949, the bumper whack became the first human-made object to enter space.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Because they had plans to bomb Britain from space, which they did try.
Are you sure that ever
That's
actually
so
got
cool.
tested?
It did hit Britain. Yeah, there was cases of V2 rockets hitting Britain. Yeah.
No. Did it go into space? Did that actually happen, or was
Yeah.
that theorized to happen?
They even know the altitude was 393 kilometers, so 244 miles.
Did the V2 rocket reach space? Reach an altitude? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. No, fair enough. It was not a manhole cover. I guess to exit orbit, it would be the manhole cover if it ever actually happened. Because we don't know what happened to that manhole cover. Or we know it was there, and then it wasn't there. And the bunker was still intact. So we don't know if that object actually reached the
Yeah,
moon.
it could have just got flown off into like the desert somewhere or something.
Yeah, we don't know if it went over the moon or not. A bit like a cow.
What if we manufactured like a chamber, sort of like a particle accelerator, but upwards, and for the purpose of flinging a cow into the moon? and then so he would get launched up on this platform, and then the cow would be specially trained to, at the perfect time, jump off the platform once he's in space, continue his orbit around the moon, and then once he's around the side of the moon, he will then be pulled by Earth's gravity back down to Earth.
So, are you referring to Newton's cannon?
Yes.
So Isaac Newton devised this cannon
Yes.
that could fire an object from ground into orbit and circle back round.
Yeah. I remember that.
Now,
I was there.
there was a scientist who tried to make that weapon, and I believe he made it in Jamaica or Barbados.
Jamaica.
Project Harp is its name.
Project Fart.
I'll send you a image of it. So this scientist created this gun that could fire a projectile and ideally reach orbit. Now this one, which can be seen on Google Maps today, from satellite view, never actually reached orbit. However, was capable of launching a projectile at 2,164 meters a second. So kilometers a second. That's 2.1 kilometers a second. And what did you say the escape velocity was, Chris?
11.2 a second. Kilometers a second.
So it wasn't even close. But but that's the idea behind that. And there is a big conspiracy theory about Saddam Hussein employed this guy to try and develop this gun for scientific purposes to fire people to space. In reality, Saddam Hussein wanted to use it to deliver chemical weapons to his neighbors. Anyway, we won't get into that. Could have triggered the Iraq War. Anyway, so yeah, we would have to fire a cow out of a gun. How do we feel about that?
Yeah, is it jumping at that point?
Oh shit! It needs to jump.
What if he jumps and then gets shot? So he jumps and then is like midair at the top of his jump, and then he gets shot.
How do we stop the cow just like evaporating?
I don't know.
I think from the second of the launch, it would die. It's instant death.
I mean,
right. Medieval knight armor. We dress up the cow in like the strongest armor known to man, so it can absorb all the energy.
Well, your brain sits in cerebral fluid to help it like not get knocked against the side of your skull and stop you getting a concussion. So like we could make a huge orb. Oh, a zorb. You know the ones you go in water, the inflatable ones?
Yeah.
We put a cow in a massive zorb.
Yeah.
All right. But then it's not jumping.
No, he can still jump in the zorb.
Oh, he can. You're right.
He can jump, and then it's like pinball. This brings a whole new meaning to the fucking 2000s Microsoft like Galaxy pinball.
Oh my god, yeah! Instead of the guy in the little spacecraft, could have been a cow.
Yeah.
And then we fire the cow out of the gun.
Yeah.
At escape velocity.
So when did you say this cannon thing was made?
Project Harp. I think I'm gonna say 1908.
It looks like 17,
mid 1950s.
Okay, so if they've done that in the 50s, I reckon we can do it 5 times
60s.
better. Yeah, if they've done that in the 60s, I reckon we can do it 5 times better to have enough escape velocity in the current day, right?
Yeah. Interesting fact, the guy that designed that, guess what his surname was?
Adolf.
Bull.
Bull.
Bro was literally named after a cow.
No way, it's perfect. Is he still alive?
I believe he was mysteriously vanished by the Iraq government.
Mysteriously vanished.
In 1990, let me have a look. Let me look for his death. I love Wikipedia. It's a great source. He was assassinated in 1990.
Oh,
He didn't vanish. He literally got murdered.
Yep, he got murdered by unknown people. It was the cows. It was the meat industry. They went after him because they didn't want him shooting all their cows to the moon. So we know how the cow's going to get up to space.
Yeah.
Now, as Chris said, it's going to freeze. It's gonna suffocate. You're gonna get disgustingly flavored like 0G milk. Sorry, I've just come up with a business idea. We'll sideline that for now.
Space cow.
Yeah, space milk.
Yeah, could we not give it a spacesuit?
We could probably fit a cow in a spacesuit.
I mean, if we make a big enough spacesuit.
Yeah. Yeah,
I feel like...
I'm still confused with the whole jumping method. So he would have to like... the cow would have to like jump off a platform into the barrel of the gun?
I've got it. So like how you have the whole rocket and then like the thrusters detach and then the secondary like capsule detaches when they're actually in space and all that stuff.
Okay.
Same thing happens. We launch him up in this like thing, but once he's like in position and ready,
okay,
the top section where he is sort of detaches and opens up, and then it's like okay, right. Maisie or fucking what's a cow name?
Bessie.
Bessie. Okay, Bessie. Now's the time.
Did you say Glizzy?
Glizzy cow.
This is one small leap for cow, one giant leap for KFC.
KFC.
Wait, KFC.
No, that doesn't make sense.
One giant leap for Burger King.
Yes.
I would have said Tesco's, but they like horses. So, yeah, and then the cow jumps over the moon.
Jumps over the moon.
With just the right orbit. Okay, and then the cow jumps. But then, how does it get back down?
So, like I said, the cow is now like in orbit, kind of like an asteroid. It's in orbit around the moon.
Yeah.
We then we hire the ISS. We get the International Space Station. This is so far fetched.
No, we get a fucking sheepdog in space, and he hurts the cow up.
Yeah. I feel like over time, if it's just orbiting around the moon, eventually it'll just go out of the pull of the moon and go into the pull of the Earth, right? And come back down.
I don't know. I don't know if you can jump from the moon to Earth. I don't think that happens.
What if
I think you would have to devise a way. I don't know if a cow would be able to operate a jetpack, but you could operate a jetpack for the cow.
Yeah.
And you could like fly it to a re-entry device that was previously stationed in orbit.
Yes.
What's Chris typing?
I'm typing average penis size.
Chris is typing, help, my two friends are insane.
Average penis size of a cow.
Alright.
What?
Why was that alright? That was a more normal.
That wouldn't be a cow, that'd be a bull.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
I'm woke.
Yeah.
I know all about gender politics.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
first female cow in space.
First female cow with a cock.
So I don't know, like right. So you get it to a re-entry device that's previously stationed in orbit. This is going to be a tight operation. You've got to micromanage a lot of shit. Like you got to get the entry device. You got to get the exit device just about in the orbit of the moon, just so the cow can just jump out and carry itself around.
I hate to play devil's advocate in this situation.
You love to play devil's advocate.
But I do, actually. I really do. Who says cow has to survive?
True.
What if...
It never stipulates that.
Yeah. What if, in the nursery rhyme, the cow jumps over the moon and just keeps going into space? Kind of like the guy from Space Oddity.
Oddity.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, the cow would get cooked. And that's why the dog's laughing, because it's finding it happy. It's a happy stimulant. That cooked cow.
Or maybe maybe the dog is like waiting for the cow to land so we can have like a grilled steak.
Maybe the dog launched a V2 rocket, and that was the first.
The dog became a Nazi, I guess.
Can't say that. Can't say that.
Oh.
Bruh.
So yeah, the cow jumps over the moon and it's like, oh, everything's going so well. Like, I've made it. I'm over the moon. I can see Earth again. I've gone past the dark side of the moon and I'm back. I can see Earth. And it's waiting to get picked up. And then, you know, it calls up ground control. It's like, ground control.
Hello, Major Bessie.
You know, Ground control. What's the situation? When am I getting picked up? And ground
There's
control.
silence.
There's just radio silence.
But
Ground control. Do not respond.
the Discord call's going on and no one's answering.
all Major Bessie hears is.
The species the cow came from, the bovine, it went extinct. Did you know that?
Man.
What do you mean?
Oh,
I literally went outside and saw a cow the other day.
bruh. Yeah, the oryx, an extinct cattle species.
Oh,
It was the yeah, mad innit?
I didn't know.
When did it go extinct?
Because I've heard of an
in-
oryx.
In recent memory, like for humans, like
Oh,
humans. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the last one died only like a few hundred years ago. I'm pretty sure.
How do you
Oh,
spell
yeah,
oryx? Because I just got a gazelle.
It's spelled really weird. It's
What? Okay.
AURCHS. Oryx.
So
it
this.
went extinct in 1627.
Oh right.
Yeah.
So this thing would in fact not be able to jump over the moon.
Maybe it
'Cause
could.
it
It was
wouldn't be-
bigger.
Well, maybe. Well, it wouldn't be alive to get into
Yeah.
for our technology.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But could a
It
cow do it
wouldn't-
without technology?
Probably not. To be honest. Let's be honest.
Let's be reasonable here.
Let's be reasonable.
Okay, so a cow can carry 50% of their body weight in their calves. Average cow weight. Oh, here's where the maths comes in. This is where I'm notoriously bad. I typed into Google how much force can a cow kick. It came back with hard enough to hurt. Apparently 3,000 and 4,000 newtons. So maximum is 900 pounds of force. And then how much force do you need to exit the atmosphere?
A lot.
A 1.3 trillion newtons.
3.5 million kilograms of force. So the cow's muscle mass would need to be 8,750 times what it already is.
Wait, so what did you say? 3.5 million kilo. That's 35 million newtons.
Right. Okay, noted. So the cow's legs need to be 8,750 times bigger than they already are. That's a pretty thick cow, I'm not gonna lie to you. But that's assuming that the Earth is round.
What if the term the moon is actually not a term for the actual moon, but it means the fence in the farm?
Okay.
And the cow jumped over the fence. The dog laughed, seeing its owner's misfortune, because it would now have to chase after the cow and get it back into the farm. And all the time, some sentient fucking dish and spoon ran away.
Oh yeah, we kind of overlooked that bit.
Yeah.
Can a dish run? No, would be the answer.
You know what? I have a feeling that it's actually you're onto something, Diesel. I feel like maybe they didn't mean the moon.
Yeah.
Do you
I
reckon
feel
it's
like this is maybe some old-timey saying for something else.
But I get what these are saying. Now, it could be a mistranslation from moo. The cow jumped over the moo. Okay, I think I lost you guys with that one. I know.
Yeah.
It's advanced. Okay, it's advanced. I know. Why did the cow jump?
Who came up with it? I want to know.
The rhyme may date back to at least the 16th century. Some references say it dates back from 1,000 years. It's pretty old. That's like almost as old as Chris's mum. So I just found out the "Hey diddle diddle" bit is only the third verse in the rhyme. The full rhyme is: "They be at hand, sir, with stick and fiddle. They can play a new dance called Hey diddle diddle. But since you're thinkant, an easy thing to mount above the moon, of your own fiddle take spring, and dance when you have done. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, cow jumped up the middle of the dust. To see such craft, not sport, not fun, craft. And the fork ran away with the spoon." That's a plot twist I didn't expect.
Yeah. See, that makes more sense.
That does make more sense.
Rather than the dish.
Because the fork and knife are always paired together, but what if the fork wants to be with the spoon? It's like Romeo and
Yeah.
Juliet
Exactly.
with cutlery.
Plus, if we're talking about the dish and the spoon, that's sort of like interspecies kind of thing. Whereas if it's fork and spoon, they're in the same species.
Yeah, it makes sense because, like, for me, a dish running away with a spoon doesn't really make much sense.
No.
But a fork, that's total sense.
I've just been translating. The moon in a lot of languages actually just means month. Like the word for moon and month is the same in a lot of languages.
Okay.
So what if the cow
What's your
jumped
source?
over fucking Google Translate? What if the cow instead sort of figuratively jumped over a month?
Jumped
If you-
over
if-
a month.
If you mean like in the month of May, the cow was seen jumping a lot.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. It's not like literally like took a month to land, because I was going
Yeah.
to say that's more impressive than jumping over the moon.
I'm just coming up with alternative theories
Yeah,
here.
I'm reading a theory here that the cat and the fiddle has been referred to Catherine of Aragon, which was Henry VIII's wife, and her multiple affairs.
Right.
I don't
Wait,
really
did she
get
have
that one.
affairs?
Apparently so. Oh no, sorry, Lady Jane Grey did, which was another one of Henry VIII's wife. No, I don't really get that one either.
Yeah.
This... I'm just.
It's really difficult to have an opinion on.
It is because I just know the cow is literally dead. Like there's no. I can't imagine it any other way.
I mean, if you want to get technical about it, yeah. I like to prefer it coming down as like a steak and a milkshake, you know, like on the plate. It lands on the dish with the spoon.
That's where chocolate milk comes from, brown cows. Did you know that?
Yeah. The common theory that most people conclude with is that it could be a trap ball, which simply refers to the scholarly comment of saying that the verse is simply meant to be nonsense, which means it could. So, astronauts have this real problem where they don't know if they need to pee or not.
Yeah, you're right.
So
you're
like,
right, yeah.
so an astronaut, because all of the pee-pee in the balls is in 0G, they like the feeling of need to pee is when the pressure becomes too much inside your balls. I mean balls, and so because they're in 0G, it all just clumps together and doesn't create pressure until it's at maximum volume. And then astronauts are at real risk of their ball sack. I mean their bladder. I mean their ball sack rupturing and just spilling out all the pee everywhere.
That's
so they
hot.
have to regularly like stick things like up, and then they have to drain it manually.
Wait, no, really?
They do. Because
So the cow would have to do for each one of its orders.
Because the way we pee on Earth is because gravity helps us pee.
I thought it's a muscle,
No, it's gravity.
but it's also a muscle.
No. The muscle, like, well, I guess kind of, because it opens a urethra.
Yeah.
But like, it will do that, and like nothing will come out because the gravity isn't pushing it out.
It's half right.
Oh.
So it's not the process of peeing that's the problem. It's a lot of it's the cilia. I'm pretty sure. Like it's muscle contractions. The problem with
You're a
peeing
silly,
is
huh? You
Thank
silly little
you.
goose.
I think I'm such a silly sausage.
Come on.
So in the bladder or the balls, the pee collects at the bottom, but in space, the pee obviously doesn't do that. It goes at the top of the bladder and everywhere.
Yeah.
So your body doesn't know if it's full or not.
Yeah.
So you won't have the sensation of needing
Yeah.
to pee.
And then it could pop.
Yeah, it can do.
Because by the time it's full, it means there's nowhere else. Like, it's literally full.
Yeah.
And it could just go.
Exactly.
And
That's
so
horrible.
a cow in space is going to have that problem with its milk.
Oh,
Or, well, yeah, providing it's a milking cow.
titties.
But the cow's bladder, yeah, where the milk is stored, would just expand, and you would just have this. Oh my god! The constant pressure of the milk coming out the udders would propel it into space, and it would constantly accelerate.
Bruh.
We could have a cow population on the moon, and they could constantly produce cheese and turn the moon into cheese. And then all the
Awesome.
flat earthers, when you go like, oh, the earth is flat, well, the moon's made of cheese, and they go, actually, it is. And then the earth just flattens into a pancake.
I like this. Yeah.
If you said the earth was flat, and you know how like flat earth works, where like the earth is like getting pushed through space?
I thought it's encased.
What do you mean?
Like, I thought they say it's encased in like an ice wall.
Yeah, but like that's around the outside to stop
have
people
you-
falling off.
Have you seen the latest theory that the
No.
sun is a hologram?
Is it?
So
I mean,
apparently,
I don't have any evidence to dispute that. So
Well, me neither. So apparently, if you aim at the sun with like a Samsung phone, it looks pixelated,
shit.
and they're saying it's glitches in the hologram.
Man,
Like,
I'm so glad they invented Samsung phones.
I know,
How
just
else
for
would we
that,
see
yeah.
space? That's outstanding.
Literally.
If the Earth is flat, it means like the flat Earth works, where like the Earth is being pushed, like basically like face first, and like the sun and the moon spin like on top of the Earth as it's going along.
Hmm.
And so in theory, the cow would have an easier time leaving a flat Earth because like it would just need to jump faster than the Earth is moving for it to just like literally just accelerate straight to the moon. So, what have we learned today? What do we know about? What do we learn about cows and their methods of jumping?
I mean, I'd like to say that I've learned that cows are very fragile. And I've also learned about a new way I can make mincemeat for my bolognese.
Oh hell yeah, and milkshakes as well.
Oh yeah.
We could get like a instant delivered milkshake to anywhere in the globe via cow orbit. What would you call a cow satellite?
A
Is this
moo
a joke,
shake.
or are you just asking?
I was going to say a moo shake as well.
I got there first. You know, I think I learnt less from this podcast. Like coming into this, I feel like I've actually lost knowledge.
I feel like my
I don't know
brain
if you
is
guys feel
depleted.
I mean, I learned about the sky cannon that some dude made.
Yeah, that's true.
60s,
Project
but-
Harp.
Yeah.
Yeah. May have triggered the Iraq War, but we don't want to talk about that. I recommend this guy called Zephyrus. He made a great video on space cannons. I recommend that a lot. But yeah, so overall, I think, to summarize, it's not really a question of can a cow jump over the moon? It's a question of should a cow jump over the moon?
Yes. Yes, it's really funny. Do it.
Should we allow cows to be astronauts? But then why shouldn't we? If a cow wants to be an astronaut, what's stopping the cow being an astronaut except for us?
And I mean, she already gave birth to you, so.
Okay.
Oh, cheeky roast at the end.
That is a cheeky
I'm
roast.
having a roast later as well. It's roast.
Can I
roast
just say,
Daisy
though?
the cow.
Roast
Can I
beef.
just say, what cow are we? Like when we think of a cow, do we like the Americans think of black and white cow?
I think of a blue cow.
A blue.
A
cow.
blue cow, right?
I think of the red one on the front of the baby bells.
I just
Oh,
think of
laughing cow.
roadkill.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Hi-
remember that cow. Yeah,
Highland cows are cute.
I like them. I like
Yeah,
them.
they're
Yeah.
cool.
I have a mate who owns them.
Yeah.
He's very rich. Unfortunately, he's not sent his to the moon, so we'll never know.
Yeah. I think generally a black and white just dairy cow. That'd be the most fun.
No, that's what I think. Of.
Yeah. But space is an inclusive place. You know, we all live in space. And so we should all have access to space.
No Jewish cows.
I'm going to cut that. But yeah, I think overall, we've learned an important lesson to not limit ourselves to anything. If you want to go to space, just jump.
Just jump.
And
Just
a
jump.
dog will laugh and
Jump.
some cutlery will
Jump.
go off. Actually,
Jump.
all right, let's summarize this podcast in 3 words.
Just jump.
Do we have one each? Or...
Well, that was 2 words.
We have one. Yeah, good one, Chris. Yeah, we have 1 word each. Cow.
Dead.
Jump.
Yeah.
Cow dead jump.
Cow dead jump.
Great work, everyone.
Cow
Yeah,
dead jump.
well
Well done. Thank you for watching the Hyperthetical podcast. We are available on YouTube and Spotify. It's been great talking to you about an obscure nursery rhyme you may not have ever heard before in your life.
Yeah.
But we don't do this for views. We do it to get to 21 episodes so we can be in the top 1% of podcasts.
And
True.
you know, maybe sometimes talk back to us because we are just talking to nothing. So
Yeah.
you know, you
Yeah.
feel free to input in the conversation. You know, just pause us,
Yeah.
talk to your phone. You know, maybe let the voices talk.
Yeah. We're in
Oh,
your
yeah.
head.
Yeah.
We're not actually doing this. Isn't even a podcast. It's just the voices in your head.
I'm actually naked right now.
Yeah. So, yeah, interact with us in the comments. You know, if you have questions about the podcast, if you think we did something wrong, tell us. If you have a topic, tell us. And if you're lucky, and if we get inspired by your comment, you can come on the podcast. All we ask is that you're good at conversation and you can present your argument. By all means, check out our other podcast episodes. They're brilliant. And thank you very much from me, Bantermain.
Thank you from me, the Diesel Man.
And the biggest thank you from Chris, straight from the heart.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.